What's up, everybody? And today we are reacting to Why You Never Mess with the Royal Guard. We've already done it with the 2 Million Unknown Soldier, so I thought I'd do the same with the Royal Guard. This is by Binge Central. I'll leave a link down below to the original video. Please go over there, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But before we get started, Original Adventures, me and my wife are converting a US school bus and traveling the country. If you haven't checked out the YouTube channel for that, definitely go and check it out. Link down below. We uploaded another video on Monday, and it was a ton of fun, so definitely go and check that out. But for now, let's shut up, let's pop this up, and let's react to this. Let's see what it's all about.
Get back from the Queen's Guard! Get back!
The Queen's Royal Guard has famously stood guard at Britain's Buckingham Palace and other royal residencies for centuries.
Yep.
These colorful and highly trained soldiers are an ever-present force,
Highly
presenting
trained.
extreme discipline and self-control despite the taunts and attempts by tourists to crack their steely resolve. But
So, to put it in perspective, just so you know, I have seen these guys. They are good at the job. They are very good at the job. Also, I said it in the last video with the 2 Million Unknown Soldier that standing still for a long period of time is way more difficult than people think. It's way more difficult, and I've seen a lot of people collapse because of it.
what happens when a royal guard comes face to face with people that disrespect the tradition? Do they have to sit there and cop it, or do they fight back? Let's find out. The ceremony we all know as the changing of the guards was first performed at the Palace of Whitehall until the monarchy moved to St. James Palace. Their watch would continue until Queen Victoria decided she needed a little more room and relocated the family to Buckingham Palace. Rather than
Just need a little bit more room for the kids. I'm just going to go and live in pretty much what is a castle.
just leave St. James Palace unguarded, a small detachment was left to guard the Queen's former residence. Today, that trend continues with the Queen's Royal Guards responsible for keeping watch over several royal buildings throughout the UK. Millions of tourists flock to the grounds of St. James and Buckingham Palace every year to watch the famous changing of the guards ceremony. In this precision practice drill, the previous shift hands over the duty of protection to the next shift, effectively changing from the old to new guard. Life of the Royal Guard. Despite their almost
So I like these guys. I think they're really good. I do really think they're good. But the hats are so silly. The hats are so silly, and at this point it's just tradition. But they're not very practical, and they're very silly. Let's be honest. I love these guys. I think they're amazing. But still, I think they would agree with me that they're a little unnecessary. Tradition, I get it. It's tradition. But it's just a massive fuzzy microphone hat.
Novelty Appearance, members of the Royal Guard are not to be underestimated. Every member of the Royal Guard is an elite combat soldier, trained in deadly weapons and hand-to-hand combat. They are subjected to intense psychometric testing and must satisfy specific physical criteria in order to be considered.
That's the US military right there. They've got this stock footage.
One of those criteria is height. Just a few years ago, if you were under 6 foot 2 inches, there was no chance of you serving in this prestigious role. As of 2017, they've literally lowered the bar, allowing people who are at least 5'10" to be part of the guard.
I did not know that. I did not know that.
Royal Guard must never leave his post, standing to attention at all times. That means if nature calls, hold it. You might even say having a big bladder is a prerequisite for signing up.
I would be terrible at that because I have to pee every half an hour. I've got a small bladder. But yeah, I've done stuff like this. I did the opening of Parliament and we stood there for like 4 hours straight and it was horrific. And I saw what I think was either a Navy or an Army medic lady opposite the side of the road, who they have them every so often. She just like completely face planted, and it was really sad to see.
Goes for fainting too. Those bearskin
caps
can get awfully hot in the sweltering summer sun, and a fainting guard isn't all that uncommon. If a guard starts to feel themselves getting dizzy or seeing stars, they must remain at attention until they pass out. There's even a name for it. It's called fainting to attention, although we prefer falling with style.
Fainting to attention. I love that. I absolutely love that. To be fair, he landed on his knees though, which is good. I've seen people full on stay as a plank and just thoom. I've seen that a few times and it's really hard to watch. Boom, there you go. There he is, hit the deck,
Do
taking
they
a
speak?
taking a little cheeky nap while the boys are working. He's like, I know how to get out of this. Let's just take a nap.
Despite their steely resolve, the Queen's Guards will warn you if you are getting too close
course
or
they
if
will.
you're
The
disrespecting
guards.
their traditions. They most commonly shout, "Make way for the Queen's Guard," at tourists who get too close.
Get on the fence!
That guy poops himself. Look at his face. Watch his face.
Get on the fence!
It's like, oh shit.
Here you can see what happens when you try to be funny near the guards.
Oh! Get yourself away! You can't be done that you're done there, no! Do it one!
That Scotsman, you could hardly understand a single word he said.
You done that you're done there, no! Do it one!
Apart from
Don't get
do
too
one.
close. You've been warned.
Get back! Get back!
Smiling is forbidden. Do you know someone who
It
is
might be forbidden, but people do it. People in the Royal Guard definitely do it.
never in a good mood? The kind of person who yawns on a roller coaster? Well, maybe they should consider a career as a British Royal Guard, because smiling and laughing is a big no-no within this crack team of combat professionals.
It still
Not
happens,
even
though.
a beautiful girl asking for a selfie will sway the steel gaze of the Royal Guard. In fact, it's so frowned upon, soldiers that break their composure are often fined up to $260 just for smiling. That's not
Well, in pounds there would be, not dollars. But
to
yeah.
say it doesn't happen, though. Here, a couple of tourists managed to make this guard crack.
All right. Maybe we can see this. All right. Yeah.
This has to be really entertaining for him, I hope.
Hopefully.
Yes! Oh my god, I can't believe you did it. You're awesome. I love you.
Don't do that. That's disrespectful.
Killers
Come
in
on.
disguise.
Guy's trying to
The
do his
Queen's
job.
Royal Guard
The guy was just trying to do his job and they're just teasing him. Like, I get it. He's a young guy. They're young girls. He's probably happy that they're around him or whatever, but at least give some distance and respect. Jeez.
Guard may be more ceremonial than anything, but they're no laughing matter. These soldiers are highly trained combat assassins and have the authority to
I wouldn't say assassins. I would say that they're in the army and that they know, your regular army duties. I wouldn't say highly trained assassins, but they're good soldiers.
fire or injure if they feel the Queen is in danger. And while
course
the
they will.
SA-80 rifle that the guards hold is not generally loaded with live ammunition, there are occasions where rounds are provided in
Yeah.
times of heightened security. Even
Yeah.
still, I'm pretty sure the point end of the muzzle still hurts.
Yeah. This guy following him.
Get back from the Queen's Guard!
Good lad. People are so disrespectful, aren't they? It's so annoying. This guy's just trying to do his job. And guys like grabbing hold of his shoulder and stuff.
Royal Bloopers.
Royal
Despite their
Bloopers.
fierce reputation and deadly combat skills, the Royal Guards are, after all, human. They slip, trip, and make mistakes just like the rest of us. The only difference is someone's always filming them.
Yep. Oh! Oh. Oh, I feel so sorry for him. I feel so sorry for him. Let's watch it again. His feet literally like glide.
Is
Watch.
someone's always filming them.
His feet actually. Wow. Oh, that probably hurt his shoulder a lot. Hurt his dignity more though, I think. This other guy in front of him's like,
This
you
one
turd.
had to hurt. Some
Yeah.
would say this guard's performance is slipping.
Well, there's metal studs on the bottom of the boots. We had it on our parade boots, and you were on concrete. It's really slippy, like really slippy. The whole point is that they have grip on them, but they don't. They don't. They just slip. It's so what? They make a loud noise when you walk. Cool.
Check out this bad fall.
Oh.
In this clip, a comedian manages to make a Royal Guard smile. Take a look.
No. What? Is that a name? Shake of a head is not a name. Please say your name. And by recess, you know, you're just this guy hanging out. His mother always picked him up from school. You know, he's that type of guy until he was 20. His mother picked him up from school.
Jesus Christ. Come on. Come on.
The Royal
Come
Guard
on.
certainly has some moves.
Like, why? Why try and tease him like that? He's trying to do his job. He's going to get in trouble. Again. That just shows how slippy them boots actually are, and the studs don't do anything.
The hats. It's
Massive
probably
hat.
best to address the elephant, or should I say bear, in the room. The giant black hats that closely resemble a fluffy boom mic aren't hats at all. They're bear skins, and they have a proud and quirky history that dates back over 200 years.
I mean, there's still a hat. It's a hat, mate. It's just a hat.
The French Emperor Napoleon dressed his imperial guards in tall bearskin caps while he was in power in the early 19th century. He did so in the belief that the extra height would intimidate his opponents. Well, it didn't work out so great for Napoleon after his troops were defeated by the British in the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. Wanting a souvenir of their victory, the British then collected these bearskin caps and took them home as trophies. The bearskin caps were eventually adopted to be a part of the British Grenadier Guards uniform and spread to
I heard about that. I don't know how true it is, but it must be true. But I've heard that story before.
other parts of the British military. Most helmets have a strap that goes under the chin to secure it tightly. The Royal Guard's bearskin has a nose strap for safety. At 18 inches in height and weighing up to 1.5 pounds,
Massive
you
app.
need both a strong neck and a robust nose to keep that baby on.
Massive
Surely
app.
that design poses some problems.
Oh, it's so cringy, in it, to watch them fall. So cringy.
The one dude almost slipped.
Turns out there is a reason for the nose strap. That big black cap was a prime target for cavalry, and a shot to the cap could quite easily break a soldier's neck if it was hit hard enough. Fastening the cap under the nose ensures that the hat flies off and doesn't take the soldier's head with it. Oh, and don't worry, while the bearskin caps used to be made from Canadian black bear fur, the Queen's Royal Guard are now all completely vegan. As in, you'll only
They're all vegan. That's awesome.
find fake fur on the heads of these soldiers. Make way for the Queen's Guard. The Queen's Royal Guard have precision movements that are timed to the second. This means that they don't have time to stop for people in their way.
Yeah.
If you're standing in the path of a Royal Guardsman completely oblivious to what's going on around you, you're going to get barged out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah, of course you are. Of course you are.
Sometimes innocent bystanders can also cop the brutal arm
Of course you are. Why? Oh, people are so stupid. It's so frustrating how stupid people are.
of the Queen's Royal Guard.
Common sense is not common anymore, and it's really, really frustrating.
Sometimes innocent bystanders can also cop the brutal arm of the Queen's Royal Guard. If you're quick, you can see this guard do what we've all thought about doing at least once in our lives. So what do you think of the Royal Guards? Let us know in the comments below. Leave a like.
So I think they're awesome. I genuinely do think they're great. I think the hats are a bit unnecessary, but they are awesome and they do the job really well. And at the end of the day, they are soldiers who served alongside me when I were in the Royal Marines, and I appreciate them. I also met quite a few of them while I was doing the opening of guard, and they're really nice people. They're just lads trying to do the job. So when you see people tormenting them and stuff like that, it's kind of frustrating because they are just guys trying to do the job. But yeah, great video. Really cringy to watch people fall because it sucks for everyone involved. But it is what it is. Don't get slippy boots, guys. Change the boots. It's been a long time. Just change them. Members, you're amazing. I love you. I couldn't do this without you. I honestly couldn't make videos every single day if it wasn't for these members right here. So thank you for supporting the channel as much as you do. I truly appreciate it. Links down below to Original Adventures. Me and my wife are converting a US school bus and traveling in the United States. If you want to check that out, link down below to the YouTube and the Instagram for Original Adventures. Link down below. Link down below to all my socials, including the link to Discord. Definitely go check that out. Also, a link down below to my podcast and my Twitch stream, where I stream every Tuesday and Thursday. And my second channel, Original Human Geek, where we play D&D and a bunch of other fun stuff. Until next time, guys, I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.